Hi YouTube, it's random here. I wanted to see how perishable handgun skills are. I haven't been to the range in 5.5 months or so, and before that I was not shooting for about 1.5 months. I had to do something and concentrate on it first, but that thing is done. So hobbies, I am back. So trying to see how my shooting deteriorated, or how it held up in that 5.5 month period where I didn't do any shooting at all. I did dry fire this Ruger Super Redhawk for the past week, maybe 20 separate times, and I did dry fire the 1911, and then this one too over the past week after I was done with the thing that I had to do. So anyway, I chose the Les Baer Premier II 1911, and of course it's in 45 ACP. These guns are all empty. Safety check, empty. And I chose this gun because I shoot pretty good with this gun, and it is a great gun, very accurate, and I wanted to use a gun that would be very accurate and would not be the limiting factor in trying to see how well or how poorly I have done after shooting again, and having not shot anything for the past 5.5 months. I also brought along the Xdm 9mm 5.25. This one has a Powder River precision trigger kit, fairly soft, and I shoot this gun a lot, but it doesn't seem to be as accurate as it was before. I don't know, it's because of the slop that's developed over time, but it shoots well enough, and I shoot this quite a bit. And so again, I wanted to see how well I would have done with this. It's one of the guns I shoot the most, given that 9mm is cheaper to shoot. The third gun I brought was the Ruger Super Redhawk in 44 mag, and I chose this one because I shoot fairly well with it, and I wanted to bring a gun that has a double action trigger. Again, this one is empty. I did notice that I sort of ran out of gas in terms of my trigger finger pulling that double action trigger, and it does do that even if I'm shooting regularly. If I'm shooting this double action after 100 or so plus rounds, I have to shift to this hand to do the double action trigger pull, but overall it shot pretty good, and I shoot it well again. That way, again, it's not the rate limiting factor. This one I shoot quite a bit, but to be honest, compared to these other two, I get better groups with these. Now, the fourth gun, which I'll be making a separate video on, is the CZ P10 C. I just picked this up last week. I haven't shot it yet. It's the first time I've shot it today, and again, it's clear. And I noticed that after shooting it, the slide release is of course softer, but we'll save it for the other video. But you'll see how much of a problem there was for the first magazine out of this gun. Thereafter it performed pretty good, but that first magazine full was horrible. It's just actually funny how bad it was with failure to feeds. But that was just the first magazine. Thereafter the second magazine was okay. So we'll see how the video goes. Here it is.